So, yeah, I've already got one of those in fucking chat. I've got Grim here. All right. Plus, yeah, music's always random. It is whatever it is. Um, yeah, this is gonna be fun. I haven't been at my computer desk for like I don't know most of the weekend, except for like occasionally. And I got to remember that shit doesn't actually show up for me when you guys talk. So I've got to remember to actively look for it. So yeah, I'm going to be drawing a wing emote tonight. As you can see, this is not like the standard times when I just draw an emote where I have a singular image and I go with that kind of thing like I have in the past. So this is one where I have just like a billion varieties of how I could draw a wing. And I just have to fucking find one out of my drawings and see what I think of it. I also have got I got a bunch of like reference art and shit that I might like show off and stuff. Yeah, I basically am grim. I'm actually really glad that tonight is a art stream because it's like I don't know, it's always more chill, more relax, stuff like that, and I've got more time to just fuck around and talk and show you stuff. So it's good, you know. Yeah, let me see if I can find one of the pictures that I might just steal her wing instead. After I drew 12 pages of wing, I might steal hers. I just gotta find it because that one? Yeah, that one. Uh yeah, I think this is one. This is like I actually found like a rough like reference sheet, give or take, for my character. And yeah, her wings on this one, I kind of don't mind. So I want to just like, I kind of just want to nick this and I'll steal that and add this in here too. Wherever the fuck. Oh man, it's tiny. Uh, sure. That's so fucking tiny. These are a lot bigger than I thought. Or that picture's a lot smaller than I thought. Hold on. Get you bigger. Get you bigger by like 100 odd. So I can at least. Oh, why did that not? Hold on. Not the whole thing. I want this thing. I had that on there. Nope. All right, hold on. Let's go back. Let's go undo. And let's go with not saving it. But hell, I saved it anyway. This thing should be on. There we go. I fucked around with some stuff over like the weekend. So not all of this is back to where it should be, but that should be a bit easier to find at least on the page. We'll leave it there. I'll come back to that. Yeah, so anyway, I've got like fucking tons of shit I could show off. Like, you know how I might just turn my music down a tiny bit more. Um yeah, you know how like everybody keeps asking me about like my character and shit, and I'm just like, what was it? Can still drink coffee regardless of the heat. I can't believe you can. Like, I can believe that you can, but I can't fucking believe it because it's like it's so fucking hot. Like 38 degrees here. Stop clicking on things. Yeah, so roughly this is kind of like what my character's like base stuff looks like. I didn't actually have a reference for her anywhere, but or at least I didn't think I did, but I do. So yeah, I'll go through a few things. I've got like heaps and heaps of shit to show off tonight. Um, like some old stuff, like some more like motion sort of stuff. I know I'll get to drawing eventually, but this will be fine. But like this here is kind of like a reference piece for a later image and stuff. And like you know how I was talking about how like I wish I had more motion in like my art these days because I find that it's very stagnant since I took that 10-year break. Yeah, this is where that shit like helps to have some reference of it. Let's see, where is the one where her outfit turns into that the one. So yeah, that reference picture, this one here, this is what I was talking about where I couldn't just have like a set referencing because my character's outfit and shit has changed so much over the years. Like she's literally like this is one of her weapons as an archer. She's got staffs. She's got what else she got? Here's a really old one from '08. Well, not that old, I guess, but like one of her battle outfits and stuff. Anyhow, I can't find any fucking references to shoes. There's her shoes. So that's what my character's shoes is supposed to be. And I finally found one, but because like as you can see, like there's a bit of fucking discrepancy between this shoe and that shoe. But yeah, I still don't have a color reference palette for it, so that's great. But did find another one that had like a variation of my outfits and shit as well, ignoring that one. But like, yeah, we've got a couple of the different names and shit, and I've worked out that I think I've got two base forms and then two separate cat forms. There's a base cat form, there's a fighting form, there's an alternate fighting form with the cat stuff. Oh my god, it's all over the place. This is why when I was trying to explain the overall history and stuff, it was getting complicated. There's shoes. Looks like a weapon. Oh man. Uh don't close that. Let's see. Speaking of weapons, Grim. Let's see. I have this one's pretty recent. That's her with a scythe. So yeah. So I guess that's one of her weapons as opposed to I wish I found it. I could not find it when I was looking tonight. There was one I had that had her fucking axe. And I don't have any photos of her axe anywhere else. Yeah, I know that one looks pretty awesome. That's actually a remake based on a previous axe. I'll see if I have that cuz um let's see what have I got. Like we've gone into uh this should be one of them. Like we've got the other variations. These aren't her weapons, but like we've got like her one of the battle axes and stuff like that, the hammer and shit. For one of my characters, but I could not fucking find it beforehand. It just looked fucking dangerous. This is what I was talking about with. Oh, there's one of her axes. Hold on. That's not the axe I was looking for, but that is one of them. And that was how I was talking about like the choreography and stories and stuff like that, where it can be difficult, so you've got to like fucking figure it out and shit. Yeah, good times. um, but yeah, I'll see if just quickly before I get started, I'll just have a quick look and see if I've got. I might leave it on that one, or actually, fuck it, let's leave it on that one. I'll have a look quickly to see if I've got the other one because I think I know roughly where it is. This is why I started later because I was looking for a bunch of shit. Um, I figure I'll go through and like show off some various pieces throughout the night. You guys know that art streams never really like start on time anyway. So I think it's from like either 2009 or 2008. I can't fucking remember when. Um, oh yeah, I'll be bringing in some old color wallpapers and stuff that I've made in the past as well, which I'll need for reference for these wings, for my character. Um, but yeah, I don't know. How's the fucking weather been for you, Grim? You had much of these storms? Um, I know I'll find it. Get out of my way, VLC. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. VLC players gonna have fun popping up and peeing my way. Let's see. I know when I find it, I'll have to pull it into a program briefly before I bring it in. Stuffy and wet. Yeah, it's just been like muggy. Really muggy, and then we get like 30-minute storms and they're bad, and then they fuck off, and then you get nothing. And then you're left with like extra heat. It's been interesting. Raining a lot but still muggy. Yeah. It's been that way. I think it's in this folder. Got to be in there because it's when like a lot of like my creativity was happening. I really want to show you guys this fucking axe that I came across. I was going through all these old pictures and I just found like so many reference pictures. Like, eventually I'll get them all. I'll get them all like tidied up a little bit so I can like show them off just freely or whatever. But yeah. Um, I love how like keeps telling me that like an ad's about to happen. I'm like, I know. Either that or it ends or it's going to start or it's in an ad. I'm not sure what it's doing. Art streams are different. I've got shit in the way everywhere. You guys only knew how many fucking things I've got open in the background. Quite funny. I might change the picture over so you guys can look at something different while I'm still looking. It says I was actually looking through all these since like 8 p.m. I think, and then I still started late. So I wanted to find the rest of them. I figure it'd be right to like fuck around, let people like arrive and chitty chat and stuff. There's a few solid days of rain to make it cooler. There's rain here and there. But we had like a couple of days where it got like okay, like a couple of good days, and then it just went like fuck buggery hot. It was like why? Um, it's just absolutely horrible weather. Mind you, there's been like some serious fucking like flash flooding and all sorts of shit going on everywhere. There's been some massive hail around the place. We haven't had hail, which has been good. But yeah, all right. Ain't 2009, as far as I can tell. Let's try 2007 to 8. And yes, I do have all of my drawings like consolidated into like yearly folders, so I can kind of figure out where the fuck my shit is. Um, that could be part of a hammer. I don't think that's a particular drawing, but that's got part of it in it. See if I can find it. You guys can listen to music and shit while I'm finding it. Um, yeah, I reckon I've found it. I've either found it or I've found like part of it. Hold up. Back here. Not bringing in the entire drawing. It's actually got part of the side with it. Hold up. I will also hydrate. Thank you, Grim. Yeah, so there's part of her axe, and that's actually got um I've got this in two pieces because it was too big for me to scan back at the time because this was like A3 drawings and shit. This is from like 2008, and that was the axe, and that was the side, the original side. That's also both one character. Yeah, shoes look pretty awesome. That's where this reference came from. That was a remake of it. This is a recent one, which also has like the earrings and shit updated. So that, and I think her hair's a bit updated as well. Oh, actually, no. This is the other thing I found too, is when I was going through my drawings, some of them have a short fringe and some of them have like a really long fringe. Like that one's got short, no one's got long. I'm like, I don't have any like solid basis here. I just find it so funny. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, sure, discard changes on that. I don't know what's going on. Um, I'll just see if there was any more shit I wanted to show you guys before I got started. Cause like that one maybe. So this is also one where like I've got like the wings and shit for my character. This is why I was saying like eventually I will have like the ears and the tails on my avatar and shit, but I'm getting like the wings and stuff that you guys can put with things like this, and I'll have like other variation and stuff. Yeah, that was back from when I was drawing consistently. I also have a couple of cartoons that I can show you guys finally. Went through and found them. So, yeah, I can show you that. Hold on. Where is it? All right, so I've got a three-piece bit of cartoon here. So we've got the I've had to crop out some shit, but this is the drawing stage of one. So this is it all in like pencil and stuff. This is a single panel page of a comic. And then we've got it colored or partway colored. So that's it advancing to color. And then eventually to an actual comic panel and stuff. So I can actually show you guys some of these finally. So drawing, what do you call it, like line art stuff, then like corrections and colors, and then panel. That's one of them. I've got I think two or three in here. I've got that, and I've got uh this one could give you guys time to read it if I zoom in a bit. This was like a one-off comic. If I zoom in enough so you guys can see. I know it'll be hard on a phone, but it says, "This is it, folks. The majestic geek in its natural habitat, the workshop. Watch closely as he demonstrates his graceful skills." And he's just making like a bunch of like ook ook sort of noises, like National Geographic, Modern Geeks, and you. And then obviously it spontaneously combusts, so he freaks out and starts throwing tools and shit at it. And he's like magnificent, truly stunning. Also, coming up next is when systems go wild. This is my shit humor. I've been wanting to show you guys this for ages because that's my shit. So why do I think of Nick? Nah, it ain't Nick. Nah, that was one of my coworkers from fucking years back. I've got another one too. Hold on, let's see. Where is it? Uh, can I open that? I think that should be fine. Yeah, I didn't. I mustn't have saved some of them over into different file format, but I should have them all here. But yeah, this is a 3-panel bit from when I was like basically ripping on World of Warcraft, which was Tauren tipping because Taurens are basically giant cows, and so I figured the logical thing to do would be to sneak up on like AFK players that are Taurens and like push them over and like run away laughing and shit. And it's just as hilarious mentally to me today as it was fucking back then. But yeah, we've got like if I go in on the detail and shit, you got like all the armor, like the couple of digits, the hand fur, like all the chains and shit that was all in all of it and stuff. And what were they? They were the gnomes, I think. You could get like gnomes, give or take. I can't fucking remember. Then I've got like a couple of characters down here too as well. Um, yeah, those would have been my couple of characters. But yeah, that one I don't have in color. It would have been a fucking nightmare back on the programs that I had. But I've got some of these are not in different fucking file format. Let me see what I can bring in. Because I've actually got various pages. These aren't just like the random one shots. These are actual pages from my comic. So I've got like this is my character in her story, in her original story and stuff when she was getting attacked. I can't remember the fucking enemies that like basically hit her with something that saps all of her power and shit. Basically took out all of her power and she passed out and shit from it. Um, yeah, kind of went from that. I've got a couple pages here actually. Um, so then after she recovered and stuff, she kind of went on to eventually woke up like a couple of days later, and the various cat girl characters and stuff like that that I had in my story and stuff were looking after her. And this is probably one of the things that I liked the most was like just like her getting up and needing assistance to like get to the bathroom because like her magic did like so much for like basic strength and stuff and energy. So she like wants to go off to the toilet and shit, but she can't actually stand on her own and shit. I haven't actually ever been able to show these off before. Different. This is probably one of my fucking favorite pages, actually. Overall, I know it might be a bit zoomed in, a bit blurry. I didn't get a response back from Nick in Discord. Wish him a great day on Xmas. Hope he's doing well. Yeah, no, I didn't. I don't even think I was on Discord at all Christmas Day. I doubt Nick would have been either because we had a 7-hour car trip down to New South Wales and then uh, a fucking return trip and then a dinner at some friend's place. So it would have been a fucking long ass day. Um, it was a fuck ton of driving. But yeah, he probably maybe saw it. Like I know that in the car ride he was like mostly playing his Switch a fair bit. So he may not have heard it go off if he was like playing a Switch and stuff. But yeah, I like this one because she like fucking passes out from lack of energy into her cereal and shit, and like all the different ways where she keeps transforming and then like passing out down the stairs and shit. And after like a week of doing it, she's just like injured and shit, you know. Because I think I was explaining to you guys a while back that like basically she can store her magic in a necklace, which there's a necklace. She's actually holding it in that one. I know my avatar doesn't have it because it was too busy to have on my PNG tuber. But yeah, she was eventually storing magic into that, and every time she transformed, it used magic energy, and then she'd pass out because she just didn't have it. It's fine; it's not really a problem. Just want to show some love his way. Yeah, no, I didn't see or hear anything, so there's a fair chance he probably saw it, and we may have been busy. and then he didn't get a chance to reply. That would be my only guess because I know Nick wouldn't ignore shit. But I know I also wasn't actually like logged in into Discord and stuff. Like I popped in occasionally when I could at like servos and shit, but there was not much I could really do or say myself because I was the driver. Um, but yeah, has another sort of variation and stuff, more comic. And we've got I got two more pictures and I'll start drawing. I'll stop procrastinating. That's how they have a life. Yeah, fuck me for fucking driving for 7 hours and then like spending a couple of hours socializing, God fucking forbid, and then like going out to a different location. Fucking hell. Um, this one I had to like crop out some stuff, but this was one of my uh title pages between it. But this actually shows my character pretty well, and the other character that was this guy. Um, so yeah, they were two of the main characters, and she was basically main character, and all the cat girls are kind of like secondary, and he's like third, I think. But yeah, there's variations. I believe he had a sun sword. There's one of my variations of a wand instead of a staff. Um, so yeah, and the fucking ribbon on her tail when it's transformed and shit. But I haven't actually got any other fucking pictures that show that clearly. Not fucking one, but if you actually have a look, it's the exact same star that we've got for my channel points. That's where that's from. Just so you know. And this one is where I'm going to be taking some of the colors from for her wings. Because this is from, I don't even fucking know what year. I think 2007 or some shit. But yeah, I'll be taking the color out of her wings here for it because that's not white. It's like a very light lavender, and I'm gonna need that. So yeah, so I will get in and start drawing, but I need to leave that one open at least. But yeah, you can really see like my character hasn't really changed much in all those years. Like she's got so many variations because all the different stories that she's in take her to all different places and different variations. Actually, I forgot one. Yeah, this is kind of the only other closest to an old reference sheet from '05. So this is probably one of the cleanest, oldest drawings I've got as a reference to my character for you guys. Since yeah, we're in what 23 now. I had like a 10-year break in there somewhere. But yeah, essentially that's my main character. That's me. That's Kelly Venus. It used to be that when she transformed, she had the star on her forehead and shit like that, but I changed that down the road, so that wasn't a thing that continued. Her Diamond Venus form was basically she go from base human to transformed magical sorceress, and then from there, later on in the story, she had a catgirl form that was more powerful than her Diamond Venus form. And so that basically no longer had the necklace because the necklace was required to transform into that. And then once she transformed into that and she died, then she got her wings, which is what I'm drawing today. And then in all three of these forms, she could transform into a more royal form that was much, much stronger. Of course, because it basically didn't have any limitations of magic or her necklace or whatever. It was basically like glitching into the OP form kind of thing. But all of these, like this base form, also has a base catgirl form. This one, I believe, has a couple of different forms. So she actually has several like that. This one has at least two that I'm aware of, two catgirl variations, and this one's got like three. So when somebody asked me to make a reference sheet for my character and I balked at it, this is why. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It's excessive. And I know that this is like mostly Skitsmix shit, but can I have something different? I don't mind Skitsmix, but if I have to change over, yeah, they'll do it. Fuck it. That was not a bad save, VLC. I didn't even touch you and you thought about changing. Yeah, so I've got like I don't know how many wings. We've got wings. I'm going to go through and just have a quick look at which ones I do really like and then narrow that down onto one page. And then from there, I'll narrow it down again and then draw one. Because I would normally do this in advance, but I've been on holidays, so my brain hasn't been with me. And yeah, it's fine. It's fine. At least you guys get to see a bit of the fucking process behind it. So I've got like a fuck ton of pages. And the thing is, like, depending on what a wing is doing, it can be like anything from like perky and up or relaxed and out or like fucking flapping or whatever. So these two I don't mind, but they're not quite right. But I'm going to take these two. Oh, I got too close there. Hold on. Of course I did. All right. I'm going to just take these onto different layers and see what I think at the end. This is one of the easiest process of elimination styles to do. Is it going to lurk when I game on? Pop in and out. No worries, Grim. Let me get a new layer. Let's go. Let's call it wing. Ugh, not widen. Jesus Christ, wing. There we go. All right, let's start with the wing layers. That is not what I brought in then. I mustn't have copied it properly. But fuck it, I guess you can go anchor down. Anchor down on that, that'll be fine. Alright, now, whichever fucking layer I was on, I must have been on the last layer. Alright, where was the first one? That one. Yeah, it does help if you select the right layer when you're like gonna grab something. I'll tell you what, that helps a lot. Also, let me know at any point if the fan is like blowing a gale into the fucking microphone, because I don't really want it to be doing that. But yeah, I've got the fan on, I've got the windows open. We may hear geckos, frogs, cars, dogs, anything tonight. Be just random ambience. All right, so I've got those two, which means I don't need the first one. I don't want to delete it off this in case I need shit later. So let me start with wing emote. Wing emote 1. Emote 1 is variant. Cool. Delete that. And turn up my fucking own music in my own head. Yeah, so I normally have got music going, but I have it kind of like at a set volume for you guys, and then I change it for myself. That way, whatever, it's comfortable. Get back. But yeah, you guys want to like chitty chat or just like listen to music, that's cool. Art streams are always a bit different. What? That is not what I want to move. Or is it? That is what I want to move. Righto. I didn't realize it was such a small fucking thing. Let's see. Yeah, I got one on this one. So what I noticed is after drawing, like, I'm not even sure how many wings, I did notice that there was a couple in particular that I like the look of, and I kept coming back to. Hey, Shadow. Welcome in. What you been up to, man? I'm not sure if you got to see it, but I was showing off a whole bunch of stuff just before. A whole bunch of, like, comics and various arts and all sorts of shit. I should be able to get rid of page 2. I feel like, is that the fan making noise? That is the fan making noise. That's fine. It'd be more audible on the VOD than now. The humane chef is here. What would you like to be served? I don't know. Something I can eat that's like half decent. I don't know. Your food looks pretty good. I just Christmas was one of those days where I just didn't really get like a good variety of food. The food that I did eat was possibly like, either shitty or contaminated or whatever, how it is, or severely lacking kind of stuff. So, yeah, so I didn't have anything to post. I would have liked to have actually shared some stuff, but it just is how it is sometimes with like not being able to eat everything. I did spend the last couple of days uh throwing up pretty solidly. That was fantastic. Now I also saw a doctor today